So hi everyone, my new book Langchain in Your Pocket, Beginner's Guide to Building Gen AI Applications Using LLMs is out now on Amazon. The book is already a bestseller. As you can see, it is trending on hash 3 on Amazon bestsellers. So go grab your copies and find the link in the description below. Thank you. So hi everyone, today we'll be testing out the recently launched Gemma model by Google. So let's try it out using Hugging Face. Giving you prior information, the model didn't perform that well. The results are quite poor. They doesn't look usable to me. So I will demonstrating a few prompts, and then you can decide on your own. So first of all, I will be installing LangChain. You can use this particular version that I have mentioned, 0.0.343. I think it has worked quite stable for me till now because even LangChain is under rapid development. So I wish to follow a particular version till now. Apart from that, next you need to create a Hugging Face token. So if you don't know how to create it, you can go to my previous video and check it out on how to save and load a Hugging Face model. That will help you to generate a Hugging Face token. Moving ahead, we will be setting up our Hugging Face token as a environment variable. As you can see here, we'll be first importing the Hugging Face hub from langchain.llms, os.environment, Hugging Face hub API token, and then we'll be loading the Google / Gemma-7B model. Now do remember that it is a sort of a semi-public model that they have launched. So once you try to use it, eventually you will come to know that you need to agree on certain policies. So it is not the case with other models, but with Gemma it is. So eventually you need to go to your to the particular URL where Gemma is present. If you can see here, you need to come to this page, and there will be an option as you can see here, there is an option coming as gated model. So eventually you need to provide your Kaggle information, and like you need to authorize Google to use that information. Then only you can use Gemma, else you can't use it. So it is a gated model. It's not completely public as said by Google. So that's one of the demerits. Now let's see the results. So I've loaded this Hugging Face Up model, Google / Gemma-7B as LLM. Now let's look at the result. The results are quite poor, unfortunately. Tell me a short story about your survival in Bali for a few months. A few inhabitants of Bali would tell your stories about death, but then the population is predominantly Hindu. It is a sort of gibberish text. It is not making sense to me. The text, it is not incorrect. The words that are used are not gibberish, but the sentences that are formed doesn't make any sense to me. AirAsia is finalizing a partnership with DNA, which makes all the AirAsia group first aid specialists as divers, whatever, some random shit. Now moving on to a mathematical equation, the simple one. I asked it what is 2 plus 2 into 5? Is it 12 or 20? Now I am not able to make out what answer it is trying to suggest. As you can see, it is again looking very confused, and it is not able to answer me properly. Even if it is able to choose between 12 and 20, I would have been happier, but nothing. It is not able to get it is getting me an answer 7. I don't know how. Now, the third prompt that I use is suggest some tips for technical blogging. Here also you can see that from somewhere it has hallucinated and came up with the name Kuldeep. I don't know how, and eventually it is then suggesting some random shit. I think again it is not suggesting also. It is associated to blogging, but it's not answering the question that I've given. So my review for Gamma would be a 0 on 5 because eventually the results are very bad. I couldn't get a single answer correctly for the question that I asked. So I would suggest you rather don't provide your information to Google and see this tutorial and assume that Gamma is not that good.